Without further ado, please join me in welcoming our mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. We're doing a photo from here.
Okay.
Well, good evening, everybody. I am really delighted to accept this award on behalf of my entire team. All 30,000+ of us who have the honor of serving the residents of the District of Columbia, who wake up each and every day intent on serving our people and advancing a vision that takes Washington, D.C. Into the next generation, safer, stronger, and healthier. I am very grateful to have the support of outstanding women who are leading our fight to end homelessness in Washington, D.C., and indeed make it rare, brief, and non-recurring. Let me acknowledge 3 of my team members who are here today: Laura Zeilinger, who heads the Department of Human Services; Christy Greenwald, who leads our Interagency Council on Homelessness; and Polly Donaldson, who leads our Department of Housing and Community Development. We are also very grateful to have the support of the Council of the District of Columbia, who has stood behind our plan from day one and has made sure that the budgets that we have advanced to support our Homeward DC plan have been approved each and every year. Let me start by acknowledging Councilmember Jack Evans from Ward 2. Thank you for your support, Jack. And Councilmember Brandon Todd from Ward 2. Thank you for your support, Councilmember. And I would also just acknowledge one of my predecessors who in his current role has also been very supportive of how we build more housing in Washington, D.C., and that's Mayor Anthony Williams. Thank you, Mayor Williams, for your support as well. And to Schroeder and the In Street Village team, just thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being a great partner to us. Certainly, we can do a lot of work as the government, but we can do so much more when we have committed and effective community groups who share our vision and effectively implement plans to help people who need a hand. They need a safe place to land, and they need an opportunity to experience the prosperity that we are building here in Washington. We can look back to 1995 when In Street Village was awarded a grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development and charged with becoming a national model and effective solution for women experiencing homelessness. By all measures, they have succeeded in this mission. For nearly 50 years, In Street Village has been dedicated to supporting women in need, welcoming each and every woman who comes through their doors with dignity and respect. They have created a community of compassion that reflects the values of our city by providing everything from emergency shelter to permanent housing solutions. They have been focused on meeting every individual where they are and providing the supports tailored to their specific needs. My administration is proud to be a strong public-private partner with In Street Village because together we are able to imagine when every single woman in our city, regardless of her circumstances, has a safe place to live and support her family and herself for a second chance at housing. In our Homeward DC plan, we acknowledge that ending homelessness is tough work, but we also acknowledge that this is a problem that when we bring all our resources together, It is solvable. We've made tremendous progress over the past 3 years. We've made good on important commitments like closing DC General and opening more smaller, dignified programs and bolstering our prevention efforts. And over time, we have seen a 40% reduction in family homelessness in our city and a 17% reduction in overall homelessness. In the budget, I never talk about my budget specifically before I introduce it to the council, which I will do next Wednesday. But I will say this, you'll be happy. We're putting in place resources and supports that will ensure fewer people in our city experience homelessness, and that those who are able to quickly stabilize, those who do experience homelessness are quickly able to stabilize and get back into permanent housing. The tough work that we have been able to do around family homelessness in the first 4 years, we intend to put the things that we've learned and put those in place to combat the homelessness for individuals as well. And we're making those first steps at 801 East at the St. Elizabeth's campus in Ward 8. This is important work, but in a city as prosperous as ours, we can do it. And we can do it with all of our partners coming together. Again, I'm very appreciative of this award. I want to acknowledge and thank tonight's gala chairs for having you all here. We know that there are many things that you can do with your time and certainly with your generosity, but you are supporting an organization that will help us in chronic homelessness in the nation's capital. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Muriel Bowser. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your dinner.